So I'm gonna test this.
Shitting on the big goal.
Real quick. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Wait. Let me set this up real quick. Let me set this up real quick. Hold on. So just I'm gonna put this over here, and I'm gonna put this thing over here, and I'm gonna test this out. So real quick, just say something random real quick. Like
your Metro.
Your Metro. Sure. Why not?
That works for me.
That works for me.
Yo.
I'll send you like the link to it too. Like I'm gonna send some people like the link to the fucking the thing. I'm just checking this out real quick. Hold on, things back. Yep, we're good. We're in the clear.
Perfect.
Okay, I'm just gonna copy this real quick and send it to people, and yeah. Alright, I'm definitely gonna send this to you.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna send this to, hold on, forbidden.
Oh my gosh, that's happiness.
But real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I sent it to Black Brains, and he said, "You guys are foul." he saw the name, but
what's the name? Oh shit.
Yeah, Return of. I told you I had to. Ever since my little brother made that joke. Ever since he made that joke, it's been amazing.
That's fucking hilarious.
And yeah, just I swear, man. Ever since Cameron immediately responded. What a title! Oh, of course. But yeah, but let's just we're gonna get straight into it. So they're already shitting on the new world heavyweight title just like that.
Yeah, just like that. It's been memed upon.
But listen.
Okay.
Listen. The thing here, and you know I'm right when I say this. Remember, Sugi's watching. What's up, Sugi? Real quick, do you remember when the Universal title was revealed, and everyone was like, "What the fuck is this Twizzler?" and they slapped the WWE logo on it. Everyone clowned it. And don't get me wrong, there's been some great matches involving the Universal title, but my God, man, like let's be real, that title looks.
Michael Moore's jacket.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, it looks good on Roman, but that title is ass.
That title sucks.
That is ass, dude. This one is. It's infinite, dude. They're paying homage to the classic like WCW World Heavyweight title. Like, how do you hate it? At least compared to the Universal title.
One of the biggest criticisms I heard from the Big Goal is just the big ass fucking logo in front, which I guess it's just that fucking like pretty much every company just wants their logo slapped in front of their title and shit. And just anybody who really holds that just basically gives them free promotion, so I don't know why you're gonna knock it for having that. And it's not like it's a big ass logo. It doesn't even cover like half of the fucking front of the title and shit.
I mean, true.
Like, this isn't the fucking WWE title we're talking about and shit that literally covers the entire fucking plate. It's just a little circle. Hell yeah, it is, Sugi.
Absolutely.
Hell the fuck.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so they just went back to the big gold belt. They just put a little ass fucking WWE in the middle, and that's it. What's the problem? I don't see the fucking problem.
Dude, I honest to God, like, I wish they just brought back the title, but I don't like just the big gold title, just the classic.
It is the big gold title, though.
I know, but it's just with I can at least somewhat understand where they're coming from, where it's just like putting the WWE logo on it, and that I can't blame them. There's probably like a legal thing too. You know what I mean?
What exactly with the legal?
Like
the only legal issue they probably have to fight against will be who, like Ric Flair, and even then it's their fucking company.
You know what? Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. What am I talking about?
It's their fucking company.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, fucking Ric Flair might come in and fucking kick your shins and shit, but that's about it.
Now that we're on the topic, real quick, like, I know we know, like, some of the best titles, you know what I mean? Like, you know, we can say one of the best, one of the NWA, yeah.
NWA title is fucking iconic.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What's your personal, like, worst titles? Like, just the way it looks. Like, but, like, cause, like, and I don't just mean, like, I don't mean Universal title bad. Like, that one's just, it's bad. I mean, like, what the fuck is this atrocious piece of shit?
They really could have fixed up the 24/7 title. They could have fixed it up.
The 24/7 title looked like something that belonged in the Cars movie. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It looked like... You just imagine
Lightning McQueen speeding by and just fucking sees the title.
With Rusty, he's like, come...
Dude.
Yeah, nah, I'm sorry. The 24/7 title looked horrible. I'm sorry.
24/7 title was pretty ass. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Don't really have any bad WWE titles. Bad looking ones, at least. Okay. If we're going bad, the recolors, any recolors, specifically the Raw and SmackDown women's titles. I feel like they're right, because here's the thing. Yeah, they kind of moved on and fucking, they kind of moved on from the diva phase and just female superstar and shit, but...
Which is good.
Me personally... No, that's great and all.
Absolutely.
Trust me, that is good. The title was sick, though. The butterfly design was sick, though. I feel like they could have just...
True, it looked good.
It looked hella good and shit. I felt like when they reintroduced the Divas title into the women's title, they could have either, you know, just updated it from the butterfly design, or just bring back the same title that Trish had heading into WrestleMania 22 with the women's title, or just either remake one of those two titles and just make a completely different title aside from just typical big ass W title that we've seen for the last 7 years. But they really dropped the fucking ball with that one. And I personally hate all the recolors, but they really did the women dirty with that one.
Yeah, no, I agree with that one. Also, off topic, Trish versus Mickie James was one of the greatest women's matches in WWE history, and it sucks that I don't think it's talked about as much. Like, it was really good.
It gets talked about all the time when we're talking about women's wrestling.
Really? That's so interesting. I've never heard people... For some reason, I haven't heard people talk about it. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I just haven't encountered it enough. I don't know.
I feel like when it comes to women's wrestling, and when it comes to, you know, whenever people just talk about the women's title, you can't leave it out. It's there. They really have, for the most part. So the thing is, they weren't really... Not even technically sound in the ring, they were just fucking doing typical woman shit, and it was basically fucking softcore porn at that point. I might as well just fucking jerked off to the shit. Honestly, you're telling me you're looking at fucking bitches like fucking Sable, Victoria, Sable, Victoria, Stacy, Trish, Lita. Bro, that shit was basically fucking softcore porn. Like, hell no. And nowadays it's like you actually just not only that you have women that can actually fucking wrestle and shit, can actually tell good stories in the fucking ring. Some of them out wrestle most of the guys. some of them just straight up out wrestle most of the guys. Or can just be treated on that caliber. You got fucking Rhea Ripley, obviously, Charlotte, without a shadow of a doubt, although I personally think, great, that she needs a severe character change. And just needs to finally step the fuck up out of her father's shadow.
Also, real quick, Cameron, it says appearing offline because this is an account I share with my brother, so we both use this thing. Usually, he just appears offline to do it, and plus I have to repurchase a PS Plus again, so there's just that. But just to explain it. Sorry about that, it was just I saw what Cameron put in. So
you're good, you're good.
Just wanted to clarify.
You're not even wrong, Sugi. You're not even wrong.
RPD?
Right. It wasn't a kind of peak in the 70s. Didn't really do shit till 2012. And yeah, Japanese women wrestlers are some of the most solid wrestlers in the fucking business.
They're cracked down in my opinion. There's just some female Japanese wrestlers that are just absolutely mental, and I don't know how they do it.
Speaking of Japan, New Japan, thank you, Sasha. You lost the title. Leave it alone.
Wow. Okay.
It's not even a wow. Let's be fucking honest. Why did Sasha have to take the fucking title off of Kairi? No fucking point. If she was right, they signed her. They paid her hella money, not Chris Jericho money, unlike what the rumors were saying. She came in, signed up for 3 fucking shows, literally 3 fucking shows.
Then at least logically, like, don't get me wrong, I agree with you. It doesn't make a lick of fucking sense, but in terms of just like common sense and putting 2 and 2 together, like maybe she was probably gonna win it. And actually no, because now that I think about it, this really doesn't make any sense. Like, just you couldn't just wrestle just 3 straight matches.
Nope.
Or at least try to negotiate some form of contract, like, because like recently we just learned the thing with Naomi that, like, you know, she just signed the thing with Impact, right? So like obviously there's gonna be something obviously long term there. Well, never mind. No, go ahead. You're right. You are 100% correct. Never mind.
To the point where there was good women's wrestlers in America, they import Japanese women's wrestlers in order to give them some.
Yeah, that's true.
100%.
Absolutely.
Alundra Blake, Medusa, Bull Nakano. Yep, just some of the most famous examples right there.
Here's a question. Do you think NXT will ever get back to what it used to be?
Absolutely not.
No?
Absolutely not. The thing is, the black and gold is over, and that is fine. Because honestly, it is time for us to really honestly move on from the black and gold and just kind of get rid of the NXT 2.0. Vince already kind of fucked up the vibe and just kill it.
Oh no, he straight he straight up fucked up the vibe. To me, I'm convinced he's had it out for NXT for a long time. He stated many times before that he doesn't like NXT and he doesn't watch it. Like, I guarantee you, the minute he found a way, he went all in with it.
So again, we'll never go NXT as we know it. We're not going to see guys like Gargano, Ciampa, Adam Cole. We're not going to see guys like that anymore. More so, I think.
Hold on, wait.
The time for that kind of shit has passed for the most part. Because now I feel like most of these wrestlers that are going to get signed to WWE are either incredibly experienced or don't really need to go to NXT to begin with. So they're just going to skip out on them for the most part and just start with homegrown talent. And just build up off of guys they just, pick up and sign. Which, honestly, kind of worked. Obviously, we're not going to get NXT as it is, but it does kind of work. Kind of a little stale. He's in serious need of a fucking heel turn, which you just. Guys like Grayson Waller, you got guys like Carmelo Hayes and shit that are.
Hold on, bro. I'm gonna be right back. Hold on, give me a second. Hold on.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, I'm back.
All right. Kind of just wrap up the question.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I got it. NXT won't pretty much ever go back to the way it used to be and shit with the black and gold era because, well, aside from obviously Vince killing the fucking vibe of it all for the most part.
Absolutely.
WWE as a whole and as a business have kind of really shifted away from signing indie wrestlers for the most part because, we got guys like Dragon Lee who actually just got signed recently. But they're not really necessarily looking for indie wrestlers anymore. They're looking for homegrown talent for the most part. They're making their own talent. They're hiring all these guys from, they're hiring all these athletes that went to the Olympics and this, that, and the third. And they're overall just looking to build new stars from the ground up, at least NXT. In the case of NXT, which works and doesn't work to an extent. Obviously, it doesn't work because we're going to have to really see some exceptional talent to start fucking seeing the hell out of 5-star matches. Like we're used to in NXT black and gold, and we're really not going to get black and gold the way we used to anymore.
That's true.
But we have guys like Braun Breaker, who, although in need of a character change, he's pretty solid. Grayson Waller and Carmelo Hayes are my personal favorites at the moment. They're fucking killing it right now.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, what the fuck am I doing? I gotta turn that thing on.
Both guys, amazing fucking talents. They're solid in the ring. They could cut promos. Solid fucking kids. And I'm saying that considering I'm fucking younger than them, like a fucking idiot. But great in-ring talent. They could fucking wrestle. They could cut a promo. Carmelo Hayes being the fucking NXT champion, he's fucking nuts.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I'm definitely a lot more curious to see where they end up, where these homegrown talent are ending up, and they're making a name for themselves, which is the most important part. You need a fucking name, and I feel like that's what NXT 2.0 does better than NXT 1. But as a whole, of course, the product as we know it, NXT 1 was more enjoyable to watch, but it won't ever be the same, but I feel like it is a necessary change.
It is still heartbreaking, though.
It sucks, but...
Yeah, oh, man. Dude.
What can you do?
Gargano versus Cien Almas, Gargano versus Ciampa 1. Fuck. I mean, I think anytime... Yeah, dude, that's probably one of my favorite street fights of all time.
4, 5, 20. Yes. No, maybe so.
Okay, I'm gonna say this right now because I think Gargano and Ciampa went through the Triple H Shawn Michaels situation where it was like, the beef all the way up to the whole feud from when the breakup happened all the way to New Orleans was beautiful. It was perfect, like literally everything.
Down to the last minute round.
Pretty much.
Essentially.
Like, there's no other way. Like, there's no other way to put it. It was perfect. I'm not saying everything afterwards was bad. It wasn't. But did it compare?
It can't.
It can't. Bro,
they're great. They're fucking awesome.
Listen, I also saw that the New Orleans Takeover live, bro. Dude,
I saw that shit live too.
Imagine being such a great heel that you come out with no fucking you come out with no theme song. It is non-existent.
No theme song.
Your theme is people booing you out the fucking building. I have never heard like a "fuck you" insert name chant so loud before. Besides, like maybe Roman Reigns, but that was for a different reason. Roman Reigns unintentionally made one of the greatest heel promos of all time.
Not even unintentionally. It's just they had him go right. He was pushed to hell, and they had him going up against a fucking Undertaker.
But listen.
And he won.
I have a hot take. I think that was the start of. I think that was the start of Tribal Chief Roman Reigns. We just didn't know yet. Look at I'm gonna go off topic here, but look at the promo itself, like everything about the promo, right? Tell me that man isn't smug as fuck. Tell me.
Or at least he's trying to be.
No, he would. No. He was smug. Roman Reigns. I will forever respect him. Even though I agree that man was over pushed to hell when he was a babyface, and still as a heel, but at least like as a heel, I love him much more. But, listen. I think he knew what was gonna happen. I bet your ass he said, just let me open it up Raw, please. Let me do it. Let me pull a Paul Heyman.
Was there any fucking option?
No, I mean no, but not really. But I think Roman is way more self-aware than we make him out to be. You know what I mean? Like, I guarantee you, Roman was like, bro, just put me on. Just let me say whatever, please. And he was so big at the time that I'm sure Vince was like, all right, go ahead. Because what was he gonna say? Say no? Roman was that popular at the time. Yes, for obvious reasons, but it's true. So I guarantee you, Roman came out and was like, I'm gonna play with the crowd just by being there. Boo! It died down, right? Roman is smiling, smug ass smile. Slowly brings the mic up. Boo! You know, and he's trying to act pissed off, like they're not letting me talk, but he's enjoying it. You see it in his face. He's over here like, yeah. He's like, yup, like it's that's a heel promo. And then there's the interviews where Roman, you know, where again, you know, for like 90% of wrestlers in this day and age, kayfabe doesn't exist, so they can go on to like an interview and be themselves. And he said many times, he said, you know how many times I went to Vince and said, "Turn me heel." There's like I need to find that rare clip of Roman, but it's one of just him basically saying, dude, like I was begging him at this point. I was telling him, bro, they already hate me. Just turn me heel. Just do it. He was aware.
Just fucking do it.
Yeah, I guarantee you, he was so ready. He's so self-aware of everything. Roman unintentionally and intentionally at the same time created one of the best heel promos of all time by only saying one phrase, and he was a babyface. If that wasn't proof enough of, damn, I should probably turn this guy heel, I don't know what else to say. Other than like, Vince, you were a fucking idiot. Why didn't you do this sooner? Because I need to pack a punch my weapon right now. I need to pack a punch my weapon right now. Oh my god, the Megaton just spawned right in front of me. Jesus Christ. I mean, at least he's not the Panzer. The Panzer still remains as... Who would you say is worse? Completely off topic, from wrestling to gaming. Specifically here in COD Zombies. Who's worse? The Black Ops 3 Panzer or the Cold War Panzer? Or is that even a debate?
No debate, Black Ops 3 won. If we're talking, right, especially if we're talking on, like, who's superior to fight, there is no debate that the Black Ops 3 one is by far the superior version. That thing just doesn't fucking die. Especially if we're talking Black Ops 3 Origins, that shit does not die. That thing is...
Yeah, no.
That thing fucks.
Dude,
quite literally. That thing fucks. It fucks you, it fucks your mother, it fucks your soul.
I recently, unless you knew this already, I recently found a way on how you can, like, a weapon that's a weakness For the Black Ops 3 Panzer. A Pack-a-Punched Ray Gun Mark II. I don't know what the fuck it is about that, but apparently that is a Panzer's kryptonite, at least in my personal opinion from what I found. It could be round 100 on Origins, and don't get me wrong, I think it's just the coding eventually. You know, the Panzer's health can only grow up to so much because it's a boss, and it's not like a normal zombie. But, bro, I've seen, like, it's round 100 on Origins or Revelations, right? And they do like 1 or 2 shots from the Ray Gun Mark II, and this Panzer is gone as quickly as he can. Like, unless that's just me, unless there's just something I'm just not looking into.
The Ray Gun Mark II obviously shreds, but you can shred with the Fire Staff. The Fire Staff is the best killing Panzer staff, by the way. Fire Staff's good. Boomhilda's great. For talking specifically, Black Ops 3, your best weapons are probably just those 3.
Probably. I mean, how about the... I was gonna say, like, which bow, but even then, like, it takes time, even with the bow, too. Not as much time, because, you know, it's still... I'm a dumbass. I blew myself up. That's great.
No, because here's probably what your misconception of. Giving you a misconception. The Origins Panzer is not the same as the Horizon Drock Panzer, and it is not the same as the Revelations Panzer either.
Really? Like, the Origins Panzer and BO3 is a complete, like, separate...
They are different. And it doesn't take much to figure that out either. Think about it like this, right? Black Ops 2, right, on a scale of difficulty, in a sense, right? The Black Ops 2 Panzer is intimidating, but not completely unfair. So on a scale of difficulty, I'd say, like, it's a good 7, and maybe like 8 if you're unprepared. And shit. Horizon Drock? Because inherently, right, you get 12 rounds. Because, mind you, right, Origins, Panzer, 8 rounds. Of course, you know. Horizon Drock is 12 rounds. So you have 12 rounds to prepare for the Panzer. And inherently, Black Ops 3 weapons just Black Ops 3 weapons. 5 to 6. Still a decent challenge, fighting him the first time. Still decent. He will fuck you up if you're not paying attention.
True.
But definitely not as difficult as the Black Ops 2 Panzer, because the weapons are inherently worse. Revelations Panzer is even worse than that. Revelations Panzer is unironically like 10 times easier than that. Why? Because first off, the fucker spawns in at round 20. For that matter.
That's true. That's true. Is that the same thing with the Margwa as well?
Margwa can spawn in round 10. He can. I think he typically does spawn in at 10. But he can usually spawn in at round 20.
The Panzer spawns in at round 2. That's still...
The Panzer spawns in at round fucking 20.
I don't believe it. I'm sorry.
But yeah, good old Panzer spawns in at round fucking 20.
20.
Compared to, 8 or 12, he spawns in at round 20. And this is Revelations where literally everything is easier. If the Apothicon serving in the fucking Thundergun in the same fucking map doesn't already, discourage you from realizing.
That's true. The 2 most OP wonder weapons.
They also added even more DLC weapons, like the Peacekeeper, the Thingamajiggy, I forgot the rest.
There's a weapon called the Thingamajiggy?
No, not actually the Thingamajiggy.
I was about to say, I was like, bro, that's a fucking joke if I heard one.
No, that is a joke. I was just fucking meaning there, but
I did. Petition for Treyarch to name a wonder weapon the thingamajiggy, please. That'd be hilarious.
That'd be a little.
You know.
That'd be a little funny. Not gonna lie.
I have okay. Another off-topic thing, because clearly my fucking neurodivergent brain is going left and right. I have a question. Okay.
Yes.
Now that we're on the topic of wonder weapons. Debate between, because in my opinion, these two are the greatest wonder weapons of all time. What's stronger? Pre-patch Liquefier, pre-patch Cold War Ray Gun. Apothicon?
Apothicon Servant just wins. That's it.
Apothicon
no debate.
No debate?
No debate. No debate. No debate. Not even close. First off, it infinitely kills, and that just throws it out of the water. You once you remember that the Apothicon Servant insta kills no matter what.
No, just straight up.
Yes, that's it. Everything is dead.
Also, Cameron, I agree. I agree. I would love if Treyarch just made a just straight up just COD Zombies game, just a game based off. That'd be amazing.
It would be nice. I do fear they would fuck it up though. They would fuck that up.
I have faith.
Not due to their own right, obviously, but Activision is going to ensure that they fuck that up immensely, almost royally fuck it up. But that's not the point I wanted to get at. But okay. But to answer your question between pre-patched Liquefier or Cold War Ray Gun, I would like to say the Liquefier edges it out.
Really?
One reason. One shot's a mob. It one shot's a mob.
Yes.
And here's the thing. The Cold War Ray Gun was basically about 3 times the pre-patch Cold War Ray Gun from what you told me based on what I've seen is about 3 times stronger than what it currently is right now.
Right.
And it's already viable on damage cap. And if you don't remember what damage cap is in Cold War, round 55. One shot to the head of a zombie in a ray gun will still kill at round 55. Which means from round 50, which means for the rest of the game, the ray gun is always a one shot to the head, no matter what. When you shoot him in the head, it triggers the little head animation for 3 seconds, but it's still one shots to the head, no matter how long you go. And obviously, right, pre-patch, it was about 3 times as strong as that, so it just fucks. The pre-patch, although the ray gun is still a one shot to round infinite, the thing is, although the Liquefier wasn't ever a one shot, it was never an infinitely killing weapon.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, you can end a round with just one Liquefier shot.
That's true. However,
that's the problem.
I do have an argument. I have an argument, and I will agree with you that the ray gun, like, it can't do that. Like, it's just the way the ray gun is designed. I can't just shoot at a horde and not. Of course, not everyone is going to die. That's just common sense. But to give you an idea, right? The Cold War ray gun was. Vanessa, how you doing? Real quick. The base, if the pre-patched ray gun in Cold War, if you got it from the box, right, you could use just the base form of that alone on minimum until like up to around like 55, 56 or some shit. The base ray gun, basically had that much damage. Like it was. It's like.
So basically, what you're telling me is, sorry to cut you off there.
Go ahead.
So basically, what you're telling me is, it basically kills for the entire game in base form.
Yeah, like it. Basically, and the reason I bring that up is that just like not even in World at War Like, eventually in World at War, it had a cap. In here, the cap is so long, and again, the ray gun's that powerful. To give you an idea, the pre-patch base form of the ray gun is like if it was already pack-a-punch 3 times. It's just, that's already what it was. So now imagine that ray gun. Imagine that ray gun that already has that much power by itself straight from the box, and then you pack-a-punch it 3 times. I've seen the videos, bro. People will just take Ring of Fire, and during the time it was only you could only put it to like tier 3. So this was before the update, so sadly the patch. But people would just go like to a certain corner in D Machine and just go crazy. People have made it to like round 300 with just the ray gun alone. And that's why I bring it up. Yes, it's not the slip of fire where it's like, yes, I can end rounds within like 30 seconds. That is impressive as fuck. And if the Cold War slip of fire didn't work, or wasn't a thing, or if the Apothecon Servant never existed, it would probably be the best. You know, hell, before the Apothecon Servant came out, it was the best wonder weapon of all time. But I will die on the hill of the pre-patch Cold War ray gun, because to me that's the definitive version of the ray gun, bro.
You know what? The only thing that would make that ray gun more deadly is if it had World at War splash damage. That's it.
True, because there's PhD.
No, I'm not referring to PhD. I'm just referring to just World at War splash damage. Think about it like this. Think about it like,
in my opinion, it probably wouldn't be that well, because World at War, like, ray gun splash damage was fucking dumb.
You're not... I don't think you're getting what I'm saying.
Oh, like, against the zombies?
Yes, I'm referring to against the zombies.
Okay, my bad.
Yes, that in turn would backfire against you. What they could have done, right? First of all, right, because if you remember World at War splash damage like that...
Oh, you died in one hit. You died in one hit. There was no turning back.
Oh no, with the ray gun it was 2 hits, which is very unforgiving. 2 hits forgiving, but I'm just referring to strictly. I'm just referring to strictly blast radius here. But before I continue with blast radius, yeah, 2 hits to down with the ray gun if you had Jug. But specifically, when I'm referring to blast damage, you remember the Panzer Shrek, right?
Yeah.
Motherfucker, you could not use that thing within 400 feet of the zombies.
Yeah, no, you would die.
With Jog.
Yes.
1 hit. That's it. But specifically when I'm referring to blast radius, I'm just referring to the overall splash. Right? All they had to do was just reduce the splash damage to the player and just keep the blast radius that was in World at War. That, if you want a definitive ray gun, I like the Cold War ray gun, give it World at War splash blast. That's it.
Oh, that's it. You got yourself a monster. Like, you would actually get hype when you saw the ray gun in the box. You're like, that's it, guys. We're set for the rest of the fucking game. That's it.
Dude, you got a pocket nuke. That's it. You got a pocket nuke, basically. If Cold War's ray gun had World at War ray gun splash, it is a wrap. It is a fucking wrap.
Like, it might, like, give it, like, the power of, like, the... Just fucking... It's over. At this point.
It's over.
I mean, I'm exaggerating, obviously, but, like, yeah, it's just...
That's pretty much it.
Real quick, again off topic, but I want to clarify. Greatest and Wonder Weapons taken away because Wonder Weapons are their own thing. Greatest box weapon, World at War PPSH or AN-94? No, AN-94 is no. I'm a liar. It's the greatest wall weapon. Yeah, no. I had a brain fart. I'm sorry, Zombies community. If you ever see this shit one day, I failed you.
Yeah, I have failed you. Please don't slit my throat.
Yeah. Okay, never mind. Okay, we established this before. AN-94 is the greatest wall weapon of all time. World at War PPSH is the greatest box weapon of all time.
It's up there.
Really? What's your greatest wall weapon of all time? No, wall weapon, not wall weapon, box weapon. What the fuck? I'm doing it again.
The greatest box weapons, because let's discard Wonder Weapons for just a second.
No, absolutely. Jesus Christ.
Let's discard any and all Wonder Weapons. The best box weapons are the ballistics. And well, with exception to one in Cold War.
Ballistics, like ballistic knife?
No, not ballistic knife, just anything that shoots bullets. That's what I'm referring to with ballistics, right? The best category of weapon in the box, except for one major thing in Cold War, which I will list in a second, are just straight up ballistic.
I'm having a bunch of
that shoot bullets.
Brain farts right now.
Don't worry, I will help you. Guns.
Guns.
There you go. There you go.
I'm so sorry.
Good.
I'm having a...
You're good. Guns. I probably should have just said guns anyways. I don't know why I'm trying to be complicated here, but most guns, right, like the highest, the best potential of the guns are just the ones that can take you to round 50.
Yeah.
And shit, because 99% of them, maybe a little more than that, maybe even a little more than that. After round 50 hits, that shit is fucking useless. That shit is fucking useless, and that's just the box weapon. That's just the box weapon thing. Yeah, they're your go-to. They're the guns that are gonna carry you through your entire run, but they just fall off after. Once the 50 hits, that's pretty much it. The guns that can, hold its own on there when it comes to the box, the PPSH, it almost kind of stops there.
Oh, I failed. I gotta restart. Okay.
Unironically, it almost kind of stops there. So you had the PPSH, the Black Ops weapons blowed like hell. The Black Ops 1 weapons blowed like absolute hell, except for, Galil.
Really? No, don't get listen. The Black Ops 1 had some of the greatest. Yeah, the Galil, the Spaz 12, the Commando.
The Spaz 12 actually kind of not gonna lie. The Spaz 12 didn't really do that much.
I like it.
Obviously, it's not one of the guns I'm referring to here.
It has a
like the box weapons that, could take you to a legitimate round 50. You had the PPSH from World at War. Over time, you could maybe argue guns like the Thompson, but that's a wall weapon and a box weapon, so I don't really count that as much. The Type 100 was underrated, but it wasn't really taking you anywhere. But pretty much the only gun in World at War that was going to take you there, that was a box weapon, was the PPSH. Black Ops 1 weapons, not really. Your best choices were the Galil and the Commando, but they weren't really legitimate round 50 runners. Didn't really help with the run with the ammo count either.
True.
And shit, because Black Ops 1 had fucking no ammo syndrome. So there wasn't really a particular Black Ops 1 weapon you would use to take you to round 50, no problem. Black Ops 2 tampoco. The closest you could fucking get were guns like the Scar H, the Galil, of course, which was around. The Scorpion Evo was underrated as fuck. I actually, in my Origins run, right, I was running the staffs. Believe it or not, in my Origins run, I got to 48 in Origins.
Oh, wow.
My current record in Black Ops 2 Origins is 48. I ran it with the ice staff, the fire staff, the lightning staff. I switched between the three, and my second weapon was a Scorpion Evo. That thing smacks. That thing does smack. Barely any fucking ammo on it, though.
This is Black Ops 2, right?
This is Black Ops 2. You could probably use the Boom Hilda, but it's not nearly as effective as it would be in, say, Black Ops 3 because you can't really pick up ammo for it. So maybe in Black Ops 2 you'd have weapons like the fucking Galil obviously not being the most effective, and maybe not a legit Honest 50. The Scorpion Evo, you could probably do the Scar H.
How about the M27 from Nuketown? Would that count? I know that was one of the best.
The M27, I don't know.
It's amazing.
It's amazing. On paper, it's better than the Galil. So yeah, I would say that as well, just to throw it next to the Galil. And shit, and Black Ops 2 was the game that just had a fetish with just making sure that the Galil got outclassed by almost every AR in the game. For some reason.
It's funny, I still get excited when I get it.
Dude, it's nuts. It's also criminal that that is the only map that it's ever been in.
Nah, you know.
But yeah.
That's a pattern I've noticed too before you get into it. I understand that there's certain weapons that I get it, they're meant for like the map they're in. Like, I feel that way about certain pistols. I'm a fan of pistols and zombies because I'm gonna go to Black Ops 1 too. Because don't get me wrong, because in World at War, the only other one was like what, the Magnum, that, you know. In Black Ops,
the Python.
You know, yeah, but then the Python came in, changed everything. You know what I mean? To this day, if I'm playing the Black Ops 1 or Black Ops 2, I get the Python, bro, it's over. And Black Ops 2, for some reason, like the majority of their pistols were amazing. Again, they kept the Python, which was an amazing choice of them. The 5.7,
yeah, both. The model armory.
Yep. The 5.7, whether if it's solo or the dual weld, dude. Put double tap 2 on that thing, pack a puncher, I'm on round 40.
You were fucking with that gun.
Still living with this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, even like with the singular one, and it's just like when you pack a punch it and it's just the ultra, and not the ultra and violet. Like, bro, put double tap 2, pack a punch it, dude, you're set.
You were fucking with that shit.
Yeah, no. The Executioner. Loki has one of the greatest pack of punches ever. Just
pistols really glowed up in Black Ops 2. None of them really took you around 50 like that because once again there was only really a select few. There's only really a select few weapons that can actually take you to a legit round 50.
Pre-patch hammer.
At full potential.
Pre-patch hammer, like before they added that weird thing where it gave you crazy recoil. And it sucked that they did that because it really nerfed.
Pre-patch hammer was.
But
it really nerfed the potential.
Yeah, dude. Now listen, I still have the Black Ops 2 like normal disc, so like it doesn't have the patches on it, bro. Pre-patch hammer is one of the greatest box weapons of all time.
So yeah, in World at War you had PPS Sage, and Black Ops 1 you had the Commando, the Galil. And the list pretty much stopped there for box weapons that could take you to a legit round 50.
RPK?
Black Ops. RPK was weak as shit, dude. I'm gonna be honest with you.
More so than the HK?
No, the HK sucked ass. The HK just sucked ass.
It's okay.
Right, because the thing about LMGs.
It's not that bad.
The thing about LMGs, you're right. It's not that bad. But when you're comparing it to World at War LMG, they fell off hard body.
True, the MG42.
They fell off hard body.
True, the Browning and the MG42 were fucking creme de la creme.
They still kind of are. It really took until Black Ops 3 for LMGs to even get close to that kind of level of greatness.
Oh yeah, the Dingo.
The Dingo will still smack. Right, LMG's like the Dingo and the fucking, unironically, the 48 Dredge actually kind of smacks.
Oh no, 48 Dredge is underrated, yeah.
But yeah, it took until Black Ops 3 for LMGs to even be better than what they were at World at War. because like you could like Black Ops 2 had it, and then they just nerfed the hammer for God knows what reason.
No, Black Ops 2, in my opinion, had it. Don't get me wrong, the RPD is great in Black Ops 2, but the pre-patch hammer was amazing.
Pre-patch hammer was nuts.
Pre-patch hammer was fucking insane, and I still stand. I'm still a hammer supporter. Hell,
justice for the hammer.
Yeah, listen, Tierce and I called ourselves Sledgehammer simply because we're just fans of just zombies and gaming in general. You know what I mean? Like, we called ourselves Sledgehammer just to do it. You know what I mean? It's even spelled out the way like the Pack-a-Punch Sledgehammer is.
Nice.
But that's off topic.
Weapons that could take you to an honest round 50. World at War, PPSH, potentially on a good day, the LMGs. MG42, maybe the Browning. Much less the Browning, more so the MG42, but the MG42 pretty much falls off hard body after 30 plus. It can still take you there. Don't get me wrong, it can definitely still take you there, but it does suffer a drop, but mostly just a PPSH. Black Ops 1, Commando, Galil. Black Ops 2, the Scar H, the Evo, the Galil in a sense, maybe the M27 on a good day.
Yeah, pre-patch
the hammer, Boom Hilda, the pre-patch hammer, and it kind of stops there. When it comes to guns that could take you to a legitimate 50, Black Ops 3 just changed everything and just said, you know what? Every gun is fucking good.
Yeah.
Well, almost every gun is fucking good.
But compare like the worst weapons in zombies history to the worst weapons in Black Ops 3. The worst weapons in Black Ops 3 are decent. They're okay.
The worst weapons in Black Ops 3 are better than most of the Black Ops 1 weapons. That's the thing.
Like, bro, like what?
Yeah, they're nuts. They're fucking nuts. There's a lot that could take you to fucking round 50 with that. If we're going ARs, pretty much a good chunk of them. The Galil came back for Zombies Chronicles, so throw that one in there too. There's pretty much almost nothing there. Like the Gorgon sucks. The Dredge becomes inconsistent after a bit. The Bootlegger from Shadows of Evil, which I wish was better, but it's not really that good. The wall weapons just got upgraded as a whole. My favorite gun in Black Ops 3 actually, and is underrated as fuck, actually underrated as fuck, so much so that it basically, right, it can kill roughly just as fast as the PPSH can. The Vesper.
The Vesper.
The Vesper. Not because it's particularly strong, but the damage per second is ridiculous. Ridiculous. First off, fastest fire rate in the game. Second off, also has the perk of, you know, being able to get from the box and from the wall. Headshot damage is ridiculous on that thing. And you pair it up with Blast Furnace, it smacks. I decided to recently pair it up because I thought Deadshot, because for a long time I thought Deadshot was just useless. Deadshot does help the Vesper a lot. And now I just rock it with that, and that's a gun that could legitimately take you to round 50. Actually, a lot of guns can, in Black Ops 3, can take you to round 50. There isn't too many that kind of can't. Like, they will definitely get you to 30 minimum. Some can do 40, and then there's some that can do 50, but like, the Vesper could take you to an honest 50. The Dingo most likely can. The Dredge can. The Haymaker falls off after like 36-ish. The Brecci is better. That could take you to a legitimate 50. The Marshals are nuts. The Marshals are stupid.
In Black Ops 3?
Fuck. Yeah, Zetsubo no Shima. That's the only map they spawned in, unfortunately. Those smack harder than fucking Twisted Tea. We're talking weapons. The KN-44 is pretty good. That's pretty honest.
Yeah, KN-44 is surprisingly like very, very good.
KN-44 is nuts. trying to think of some other weapons here that could actually legitimately take this one on this 50. Vesper, KN44, potentially Dingo on a good day, Brecci. The E2, I think it's called. It's the pistol that got introduced in Revelations. Is actually insane. That's nuts. That actually, I got to round 64 with that one.
You know what's an underrated pistol in my opinion? The one from Buried. That one is actually really fucking good. And I get it, it was just meant for Buried because of the whole Western vibe and everything, but my god.
The Remington New Model Army, I love that pistol.
Remington New Model. First, that's a legendary pistol to begin with, like in general. And I'm not that much of a gun person, and it's funny, the guy who's in the army is not that much of a gun person. But it's a legendary pistol, you know what I mean? Like my grandpa would have like gun magazines everywhere back in his yeah, like he would show it. He used to own one himself. Like
yeah, Black Ops 3 weapons really pushed the bar for what round 50 guns were at the time and shit. And there's definitely a lot more of them compared to, you know, the other games, but that's because, mainly because of the mods, the Pack-a-Punch mods that basically took it to infinite. And shit, you could, right, because, fun fact, the mods kill until round whenever.
That's true.
So there's that helping it as well. The guns were just cracked out anyways, but, like it mattered, but that really helped it a bit. So there's really a lot more weapons. Like I could boot up Black Ops 3 right now and just probably name a list off the top of my head of guns that could give you an honest 50. So let's do that now, shall we?
My friend Vanessa said the Galindo is definitely the best automatic weapon in Black Ops 3. I agree. The Galindo.
The Galindo.
That's funny.
That is funny as shit. So I just want to boot up Black Ops 3 for just a moment, just to see, just to list a couple guns off the top of my head that could take this one on as 50. Because there are definitely a lot more compared to the others. Well, actually, except for until Cold War came into the picture, that is.
Yeah, no, Cold
War,
like the majority of their weapons, like it doesn't make sense.
Not even that. It's just for the first time. For Cold War, for the first time, it just took what Zombies meta was and basically made it so that every weapon class, except for snipers are the most godforsaken thing I've ever seen. But for just weapons, each weapon had its own meta that could individually take you to 50. No problem. Or even take you to damage cap, just raw damage cap. But for Black Ops 3, guns that could legitimately take you to round 50, the Vesper. The Kuda, on paper, is supposed to be the best SMG, but round 50 is a Vesper smacks more. The Weevil's not good enough, the Pharaoh's definitely not good enough, and the VMP's not good enough, as we know. For ARs, the ICR could take you there, the HVK could take you there, the KN44 could take you there, the M87 is underrated, I'm not sure if it could take you there, but it is pretty strong. The Shiva can't, the Man of War probably could, honestly. For shotguns, the KRM is disgusting. I have never once seen a shotgun, like just a tier 1 shotgun in Zombies just be the most disgusting thing this world has birthed. The KRM is absolutely disgusting.
There's 2 shotguns I could think of in Zombies history that like really... Actually, technically 3? Because I count the KSG, but... It's
in the grand scheme of things, the KSG is not that good.
Actually, wow. Then two.
The thing with the KSG is that first off, it's slug round.
True.
And it wasn't that strong, especially considering that Black Ops 3 they just gave the biggest buff to shotguns I've ever seen. The KSG falls on hard body when you're comparing them to Black Ops 3 shotguns. Pretty much every shotgun except the Argus here could take you to a legitimate 50. Maybe the Haymaker does fall off after like 36-ish, but the Brecci is legitimate 50. It's the best shotgun there by far. The Marshals are shotgun pistols, so I'm still counting them. Those things are cracked. And the KRM is absolutely disgusting. The KRM is disgusting pack-a-punch. LMGs, all of them are mid as fucking unmemorable for the most part, except for the Dingo, but the BRM is legit, is fine, I guess. The Dingo will pass. The 48 Dredge, the Gordon sucks. Snipers, the Dracon. No debate there.
Oh no, the Dracon is fuck. That thing is. Oh my god.
Just the Dracon. That technically the SVG and the Locust are quote unquote stronger, but Dracon is just illegal. Dracon is illegal. I presume they hopped the border. That thing is illegal.
Best snipers in COD Zombies. Dracon SVU.
SVU has nothing on it.
But it's underrated as fuck.
Dude,
it has nothing on it, but it's underrated as fuck. The SVU is a solid number 2.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. The thing is, when you're comparing snipers in that sense, right? Even the SVU cannot lick the Dracon's boots. It can't even lace up those boots.
They can't lace my goddamn boots.
Exactly.
Fucking MJF. I have to.
I'm glad you did that because I actually watched that promo. I actually watched that promo several times.
Dude, that MJF promo is fantastic. Would you treat me better if I was the next WWE guy?
WWE guy? Huh?
I want you to fire me. You fucking Mark! Fire me!
Ah man, that was a fucking amazing promo. But in the context of snipers, it's just the Dracon, and that's it. That's it. The combo stops there. The SVU can't even possibly lick up the Dracon's boots. It's like, think about it like this, right? My brother was two-shotting zombies to the head at like fucking 30 on Pack-a-Punch, no problem. At 40, no problem. Actually. Just two shots to the head
right now.
With double tap. That thing is illegal.
I need double tap right now. Oh shit. Oh, not double tap, Juggernaut. I'm tired. I am high. What? I looked dead at the Juggernaut and I said double tap. I'm mental. What?
I felt that, dude. But dude, it's like when it comes to snipers, it's just the Dracon and then the list stops there.
Yeah.
That's it. Like the Dracon is honestly the only sniper that matters. That thing is illegal to hold. And that's pretty much it. Like the L-Car's not doing shit, Bowie Knife's not doing shit, RK5's not doing shit, the XM53 can one-shot at round 40 Pack-a-Punch, but it's a rocket launcher, you're not expecting much out of it.
It's true. True, that's true.
And the list stops there.
Also, I will say,
the list kind of stops there.
Cameron said, I'm sitting here jumping between coding and writing lyrics, story of my life. I felt you on a spiritual level, absolutely.
Felt that on a spiritual level, my brother.
But
you'll get it done.
How the fuck did I... Dude, I'm obviously tired. I didn't even get the Pack-a-Punch machine. It's round 14, I didn't get the Pack-a-Punch machine yet.
Cold War just has its own meta. There are so many things in Cold War that could take you to damage cap. M16, a good chunk of the SMGs, a good chunk of the ARs for that matter, shotguns for the most part, like the Spaz, the Pump Shotty, those are nice. The pistols, akimbo pistols were the most disgusting thing this game has added when it comes to box weapons. LMGs could hang. Marksman rifles actually hung their fair share.
It's not
There
bad.
wasn't much. There wasn't really that much when it comes to Cold War that honestly can't take you to round 50.
Yeah, that's true. It goes through the Black Ops 3 syndrome of just, hey, every weapon is good. Well, almost every weapon is good.
Yeah, and then snipers come in and just say, yeah, about that.
Yeah. But again, they're snipers. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna, who's gonna use a sniper in zombies unless it's the Dracon or the SVU?
Yeah, here's the thing. The thing is, it's just like they put in the SVU in Black Ops 2, and it is one of the better box weapons in that game. Not better box weapons, better weapons in the game. My bad. The SVU criminally underrated. It's nice. Then Black Ops 3 comes in and basically spins the entire fucking world upside down with the Dracon. Because nobody expected to use snipers, and probably pound for pound, the Dracon is probably, honestly, arguably, the strongest box weapon ever.
No,
Ever.
No, you know what it is?
That thing is retarded. That thing is retarded.
Dude, I need you to know how shocked I was when I got the Dracon for the first time when I played Shadows of Evil. And it was like a good round, like 20. And I didn't pack a punch it yet. And I was still one-shotting zombies in the chest. I'm like... Like, I was so... Like, I couldn't... I had to pause the game for a second and be like, is this what Goku felt like? Like, when he faced Majin Buu and he went further beyond? Like, is that what that feels like?
The Dracon is probably pound for pound the strongest box weapon of all time. Like, here's the thing. And if we're talking greatest box weapon...
Noticing a large concentration of radioactivity in your AO. Something is headed your way.
Down you go. Wasted them.